2015, we thought the hard conceptual work of development had largely been done. The creative leadership had basically solved much of the how. We had a set of goals that were finally comprehensive and understood, that it wasn't just about naming the desired outcomes, but thinking through the machinery that would deliver those outcomes in a sustainable way. We'd named the right targets. It wasn't about the donors finding more aid. It was about corporations and governments being incentivized correctly to achieve those targets. And we put that magic sauce into the equation, which was to recognize finally that governments and corporations are never going to be incentivized to achieve the sustainable development goals or anything else beyond their core purpose if there aren't correction mechanisms for that to happen. And the most effective corrective mechanism we've come at, flaws and all, is the engagement of citizens and civic life. That was the powerful epiphany of the Sustainable Development Goals. And most of us thought we were going to be having a conversation about implementation. How are we going to speed this up? How are we going to get it done? Who's going to be the corporation that gets there first in terms of the race to the top? Which government's going to be most accountable? And then we have these elections. And I'm sitting in a room last week. We're going to convene a development conversation, and I promise you this is true. We were literally trying to decide if we could put the word global into it without losing half the audience. We have an accelerated level of deregulation of the corporate sector going on now in the areas of tax and transparency. That great 10 years of work. We put 10 years of work into getting a piece of legislation passed that would require oil, mining, gas companies to declare the terms of their deals with developing country governments. This was part of the inevitable trajectory that we were all a part of. In one fell swoop 3 weeks ago, it's gone. All that work's gone. The possibility of knowing what's going to be in those deals, gone, because this Congress decided to remove it. The obsession of this America First ideology with getting rid of the free rider problem is creating such a morally impoverished notion of what it means to engage globally, this zero-sum transactional perspective on foreign policy, that our chances of sitting in rooms and talking about larger realities like the Sustainable Development Goals is completely different today than it was 5 months ago.